Welcome to Jazz Scene. Right across America, from the mid-30s to the mid-40s, the big bands were kings, and they held court in the big hotels, the great ballrooms, the exclusive nightclubs, the college gymnasiums, the municipal auditoriums, and the movie theatres. The styles of the bands varied tremendously, and many were built around the leaders and their featured instruments. This didn't necessarily guarantee success, though. It was necessary to have good sidemen, talented arrangers, and at least a vocalist. Even better if you had a boy and girl team, or maybe a group. Well, if we think about the big band era, there must be one band that gets the nod as evoking all those nostalgic memories, and it's that of Glenn Miller. Indeed, not a year goes past without Miller's music still being reissued and selling extremely well. The Miller Band was together for only 8 years. The first 2 were financially disastrous, but during the successful time, Glenn certainly worked hard at building up a good vocal team. There was Tex Beneke, Marion Hutton, Ray Eberle, and the Modernaires. Tex was also a very good tenor sax man. Ray Eberle's brother, Bob, was also a vocalist, but his association was with the Jimmy Dorsey Band, whom he had joined in 1935, and he stayed there until he enlisted in 1943. Today, Jimmy Dorsey is remembered more for the vocals of Bob Eberle and the vivacious Helen O'Connell, who joined the band in 1939. They each had their featured spots, but together they were just tremendous. Those duets were born out of necessity. Dorsey had a radio program that ran every week, and for 3 minutes he was required to feature stars. So it was that Tutti Camerata came up with the idea of arranging a number this way. The first chorus would be ballad style, with Bob taking the vocal. Then they'd up the tempo a little bit, and Jimmy Dorsey would play a jazz-styled solo on his alto saxophone. Then, for the final chorus, it would be laid back, and Helen would take it out in her own inimitable style. When that music got onto records, it sold extremely well. At last count, Green Eyes was up to 3 million copies, with Yours and Tangerine not so far behind. This week on Jazz Scene, we feature the music of the big bands, and particularly the music of Glenn Miller and of Jimmy Dorsey. Recorded in Wolf Trap Farm Park, Washington, D.C., back in 1978, Helen O'Connell, Tex Beneke, and Bob Eberle bring back the sounds of those days. The music is very nostalgic.
sweet as apple cider, sweeter than all I know. Come on out in the silvery moonlight, I'll love we'll whisper so soft and low. Seems as though I can't live without you. Listen, oh honey, I idolize you. Oh baby, I love you, indeed I do. Seems as though I can't live without you. Listen, oh honey, I idolize you. Oh baby, I love you better. Indeed I do. Hey, thank you. Thank you so very much. You know, in looking around, I see a lot of you in my age bracket here this evening. God bless you. Also, we are seeing more and more young kids who are beginning to dig the big band sound, which is so great, so great. I'm sure the young kids didn't, but a lot of you folks possibly did visit us back at the old Café Rouge of the Hotel Pennsylvania some years ago. Mr. Jerry Gray came up with another goody arrangement with no title, and we played it a couple of weeks. Everybody liked it. Glenn finally came up one evening and said, I wonder why the telephone number of the hotel would not fit this particular tune. Well, we gave it a try. Fit? It did. It fit very, very well. Turned out to be a biggie for him, and we hope you enjoy hearing it again. Pennsylvania, 6-5,000.
Pennsylvania 6-5,000.
I just thought of something. Down in the meadow in the little bitty pool, bitty bitty and the mama bitty too. Him a bit the mama bitty bam if you tam, and they bam all over the town. Step aside, partner, it's my day. Bend an ear and listen to my version of a really solid Tennessee excursion. Pardon me, boy, is that the Chattanooga choo-choo? Track 29, boy, you can give me a shine. Can you afford to board the Chattanooga choo-choo? Yes, I've got my fare and just a trifle to spare. You leave the Pennsylvania station about 3:45. Read a magazine and then you're in Baltimore. Dinner in the diner, nothing could be finer than to have your ham and eggs in Carolina. Oh, when you hear the whistle blowing 8 to the bar, then you'll know that Tennessee is not very far. Shovel on the calling, gotta keep a rolling. Oh, Chattanooga, there you are. There's gonna be a certain party at the station, satin and lace. I used to call Funny Face, and she's gonna cry till I tell her that I'll never roll. So Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Get aboard, all aboard. Yes, Chattanooga choo-choo, won't you choo-choo me home? Hey!
Long as your kiss intoxicates me, why should I care? Life is one long jubilee, as long as I care for you, and you care for me. Who cares? is how history rates me. Long as your kiss intoxicates me, why should I care? Life is one long jubilee, as long as I care for you, and you care for me. I care if you care for me. Thank you so much. I would like to say good evening to you. I'm so happy to be here, part of this show. I tried and tried to think of a couple of songs that I did with Jimmy Dorsey that I did without Bob Everly, and it was difficult, but I came up with a couple in this medley. I cried for you. Now it's your turn to cry over me. Every road has a turning. That's one thing you're learning. I cried for you. What a fool I used to be. Now I found two eyes just a little bit bluer. I found a heart that's a little bit truer. I cried for you. Now it's your turn to cry over me. Embrace me, my sweet embrace of you. Embrace me, you irreplaceable you. Just one look at you, my heart goes tipsy in me. You and you alone bring out the gypsy in me. I love all the many charms about you. Above all, I want my arms about you. Don't be a naughty baby. Come to mama, do. My sweet embrace of you. All of me. Why not take all of me? Can't you see I'm no good without you? Take my arms, I'll never use them. Take my lips, I wanna lose them. Your goodbye left me with eyes that cry. How can I go on, dear, without you? You took the part that once was my heart, so why not take all of stop living to be sure. Love is funny. It's not always peaches, cream, and honey. Just when everything looked bright and sunny, suddenly the cyclone came. I'll never be the same till the sun comes out and that rain stops beating on my window pane. If my heart holds out, let it rain and let it pour. It may not be long before there's a knocking at my door, and you know the one I love walked in when the sun comes out. If my heart holds out, let it rain and let it pour. It may not be long before there's a knocking at my door, and you know the one I love walked in when the sun comes out. Please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Oh, honey, though our friendship ceases from now on. And listen, if you can't say anything real nice, it's better not to talk at all is my advice. We're parting, you go your way, I'll go mine. It's best that we do. Here's a kiss, I hope that this brings lots of luck to you. It makes no difference how I carry on. Remember, please don't talk about me when I'm gone. Parting, you go your way, I'll go mine. It's best that we do. Here's a kiss. I hope that this brings lots of love to you. It makes no difference how I carry on. Remember, be polite. Mom's a word about things you might have seen or heard. Try to do without me. And please don't talk about me while I'm gone. Thank you.
They heard the breeze in the trees, singing weird melodies, and they played that at the start of the blues. And from a jail came the wail of a downhearted frail, and they made that a part of the blues. From a whippoorwill on a hill, they took a new note. They pushed it through a hole until it was worn into a blue note. And then they nursed it, rehearsed it, and gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. From a whippoorwill on a hill, they took a new note, pushed it through a hole until it was born into a blue note. And then they nursed it, rehearsed it, and gave out the news that the Southland gave birth to the blues. That the Southland gave birth to the blues. And I are saying with a sigh that you no longer care. The breeze and I are whispering goodbye to dreams we used to share. This was a love song that seemed constant as the moon, ending in a strange, mournful tune. And all about me, they know you have departed without me, and we wonder why. The breeze and I know you have departed without me, and we wonder why. The breeze and the breeze and the breeze and till the stars have no glory. Yours till the birds fail to sing. Yours to the end of life's story. This pledge to you, dear, I bring. should I, when I was born to be just you.
Cuando se quiere verás como te quiero yo a ti. Es imposible mi cielo tan separados vivir. Cuando se quiere de veras como te quiero yo a ti. Es imposible mi cielo tan separados vivir, tan separados vivir.
This next song, ladies and gentlemen, probably the biggest hit that Jimmy Dorsey, the band, had. Thank you very much to Helen O'Connell and Toots Camerata and Jimmy Dorsey and modest little me. I sing the first chorus in my romantic baritone, and then Big Red will be in to sing the rest of the song. Okay.
Green eyes with their soft light, your eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul a longing, a thirst for love divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts do, thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid, sorry, green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness I feel that they will ever hold me. All through my life they'll taunt me, but will they ever want me? Green eyes make my dreams come true.
Soft lights and eyes that promise sweet nights, bring to my soul alone a thirst for the divine. In dreams I seem to hold you, to find you and enfold you. Our lips meet and our hearts too, with a thrill so sublime. Those cool and limpid green eyes, a pool wherein my love lies, so deep that in my searching for happiness I fear that they will ever haunt me. All through my life they'll taunt me, but will they ever want me? Green eyes, I love you.
By way of contrast, from the music of the big bands of the 40s, next week on Jazz Scene we present a concert of contemporary jazz of the 80s. The artists are Herbie Hancock, Ron Carter and Billy Cobham, a five-star trio.